Yep, I can't wait. Hi, I'm Duran. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to enlarge my garden. So you see that over there? That's where I've been planting my kale and spinach. And what I want to do is I want to multiply that area back there, that growing area, 2 or 3 times. So get rid of this lawn here and weeds. And you know, why have a lawn and that you can't use when you can grow food? So that's the idea for today. So here in a second, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to grow in this area. And I think it's going to take me about 2 or 3 hours to till the soil, get it ready for planting. And hopefully by the end of today, if it doesn't rain, then I'll have everything planted and ready to go. So before I begin, guys, I want to show you this. A couple of weeks ago, I pointed out all that bamboo that grows here, and the roots have started coming up on our side here. You see this? That's a bamboo. And they start like this, and they can grow to about 2 or 3 feet a day easily. So what I'm going to do is I'm either going to step on them like so, or just take a shovel and cut them off like that. And the reason is, if I don't do that now, this will be filled with bamboo. All of this, my entire lawn, that entire area. And I'm trying to prevent that this year. No, actually every year. I've been here 23 years and I've been doing this every single year. That is bamboo roots, and it's everywhere in this area. And yeah, look at that. It's impossible to get rid of. So yeah, I had to eliminate the bamboo as much as I can. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave 2 of these bamboo. I'm not going to cut them, so I can show you in a couple of days how big they get. And these are the seeds I'm going to plant today. I'm going to plant Big Kahuna bush beans, Blue Lake 274s, cucumbers, squash, sweet corn, and this is huacatai. This is a Peruvian plant, also known as the Peruvian black mint. My wife uses it for sauces for her cooking. I had never grown this before. This will be a first, but this I'm not going to plant on the ground. I'm going to plant in a pot. All right, guys, so what I did is I ran a line all the way to the end. This is about 20-25 feet. I haven't measured yet, but it looks good enough. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to start digging and preparing the soil for planting. Alright guys, so it's not going to be easy. So as you see, there's a lot of weed here. I'm just tilling the soil now, and then later I'm going to add some organic compost, and then after that I'm going to try and take out all the weeds that I can. Yeah, it's going to be a long day here. I have from here all the way over to that side. I think it's about 25 feet. But this will be plenty for what I need. There we go. I'm about almost halfway done. I mean, you could do this with a tiller, but what's the fun in that, right? All right guys, so the sun came out. It's a beautiful day. It turned out to be an absolutely gorgeous day. So I'm also going to use compost. I'm going to do maybe 3 bags. I already did one at the other end, and then I'm gonna mix it in pretty nicely. Alright guys, so I'm almost ready to plant. So one thing I'm going to do now is measure this area to see how long this is. So I'm going to put my tape measure here. Hopefully it'll stay. Let's measure from one end to the other. Alright, here we are. That's 20 feet. Right there, 20. That's 20 feet and 4 inches. So yeah, exactly what I wanted. All right, so good. And if you have been following me, I planted the kale, spinach, and Swiss chard last week. And look at them, they're doing pretty good. I figure maybe another week and I can start harvesting the spinach and maybe even the kale. The Swiss chard has a little bit of ways to go. So what I'm going to do is maybe just harvest the biggest leaves and leave the small ones. That way it'll continue growing. So yeah, it's looking good so far. And here in a couple of months, this will be filled with vegetables as well. So I'm really looking forward to it. Now, one thing, obviously you've noticed the pool. It's I mean, it was there when I moved in here back in 1997, and we used it until about maybe 2003, and I stopped using it. My family stopped using it. My daughter got married, she moved away, and I pretty much closed it. I haven't used it since then. And one idea, if we didn't have this pool, I will have nothing but raised beds. Maybe like, I don't know, maybe 5, 6, 7, or 8 raised beds all over this place if the cement wasn't here. Obviously, if we ever get rid of this pool and fill it in with dirt, we'll take the cement out and plant. So yeah, right now I have a lot of dead space that I'm not using, and hopefully if I do move out of here sometime in the near future in my next house, I will definitely have, I will want to have a lot of land so I can do a lot of this throughout the year. Well, it all depends where I move to. If I move to upstate New York, then obviously I'm only going to have like 4 or 5 months of planting season. And check out the tomato plants from last week. They're growing nicely. This one and the one down there, those are the 2 plants that I planted sideways. So yeah, they are going to be healthy plants. And for those that recognize this, these are banana plants. Yeah, this is a species called Batsu muja or something like that. It's a Japanese species, and it grows up in the northeast in cold weather, but it doesn't produce any bananas. So what happens is this plant will grow to maybe 6 feet tall, and it'll look like any regular banana plant. And sometime in November it'll die off, but the roots will stay alive on the ground, and every late April, early May, they'll come back up again every single year. So I have a whole bunch, well yeah, I have a couple here and a whole bunch on the other side of that fence. Alright guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to plant the squash, and I think I'm going to do a row here, and I'm going to use a trellis. I'm going to put the trellis up as soon as I'm done, and then I'm going to plant a row of cucumbers over there, and the beans and everything else will go down that way. Alright guys, so I'm going to plant a little more than I need, and then I can thin them out or cut off the ones that or pull out the ones that I don't need. So it's, you know, just to be on the safe side. So you want to plant them maybe an inch deep, and that'll be sufficient. Alright guys, so I've done the cucumbers, the squash, and I had to put this wire mesh. I had to put this chicken wire on top of it just a few inches wide, 3 feet long. And the reason is because the birds or the squirrels and rabbits will come out tonight, tomorrow, dig this up and mess it up. So I'm hoping that this deters them from doing so. So yeah, I'm about to do more. We'll start with the beans and lastly the corn. And here you go. I've done 6 rows of bush beans. Okay guys, so I'm done. These 2 rows have corn. Now, the chicken wire is not necessary. I only use it here because I have a lot of mean squirrels that will dig up everything and mess everything up. So now with the chicken wire, I am assured germination on all seeds, if not most. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mulch. Okay guys, so one last thing. I need to plant these wakatai seeds. So we're gonna do like 2 or 3 on each one of these containers, and hopefully within 2 weeks I'll have a wakatai plant. Oh, and check these out. These are tiny, super tiny seeds. Again, an inch to an inch, inch and a half deep. Then I'm going to water them. And there you have it. Now we're just going to have to wait 2 weeks until they germinate. Alright guys, so I'm done. Here it is. And I'll be back in 2 weeks for an update. So yeah, I'm super tired. I'm gonna go clean up a little bit, watch a movie with the wife, and have dinner. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I see this as training. Not only does it keep me busy doing YouTube videos during this quarantine, but also it keeps me doing a lot of planting, which I have a feeling I'm gonna be doing a lot of that in the near future. A lot more than what you see here. All right, so I'll be back in 2 weeks. I'll give you an update and you have a great day. Bye-bye. Okay guys, so one last thing. Due to the pandemic, I'm running out of toilet paper. So I have some toilet paper seed, and here it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and plant them. And in about 2 weeks, I should have more toilet paper.